are you not asking for justice for the people who were sprayed on the streets, the Christians? Why are you not asking your pastors and your elders and your ministers to come out to demonstrate on the street? Why are you not doing that? Maybe we are overreacting. Maybe we need to allow them to also speak. So I said, I'm going to silence my Ghanaian talk for today, and I'm going to allow Nigerians to talk, because bro, the time and season is now. And Beta, you have an answer for me. I'll bring you up. The time and season is now, and you remember that the video I watched a video on your page and about VDM. And
yeah,
the things VDM said, it shook me a bit, because he himself has become an activist of the whole Nigerian youth. But now he does not even still trust the youth in Nigeria, and saying that when we take these people out, who are we going to put there? Who are we going to put there?
Brother, see, Nigeria is targeted for a reason. I have been saying this. I keep saying this all the time. Nigeria is targeted for a reason. Me, I clocked this out a long time ago. If you meet Ola will tell you, one white man in America, where she works, was even telling her why Nigeria is targeted. It is targeted because of the population. It's targeted because of the talent. It is for a reason. He said, when warriors are going for people, they go for the large amount. They go for the large numbers. And after they conquer that number, the rest will be easy to be conquered. So, but some of them do not even see it. That tribalism, that small issues were all implemented to make it seem the way it is. That is why a Yoruba have to defend Tinubu. That is why, irrespective, they have to defend it. So this is engineered. At this point, I don't even see anybody defending. Nobody should be defending Nigeria. And especially those in the diasporas, they are the ones causing these problems. Because if we don't speak point blank to these people to get angry, to get up, and that country is gone, part of Africa is gone. This is not a matter of wanting to pamper somebody. We are not in a pamper season. I will just stop here for now. See, you have somebody.
All right, Peter, how are you doing?
I'm good, my brother. Thank you so much. I'm a full breed, Nigerian full breed, but I base here in Canada, and it's just so unfortunate. I got interested. I was trying to scroll and I heard what you said, and I saw the image that you posted on your live. The true thing is that I know you're a Ghanaian, and I do tell people. I think I made a post one certain time. I said people should go to Ghana. I've been to Ghana. I think I spent close to 7 years in Ghana. I've stayed in several places in Ghana, Tema. I've stayed in several, locations in Ghana. And I say, yes, Ghana is not as big as Nigeria, no doubt. But I can tell you one thing for facts, that if you go to Ghana, it is even more safer than when you are in Nigeria. Then I begin to elaborate more concerning the insecurity that is really happening in Nigeria. There is one thing my brother said here, asking if I'm not mistaken. He said something. He said, if they get Nigeria, they've gotten Africa, and that is the gospel truth. That is the gospel truth. Now, our leaders should be held accountable. Now, I'm not talking about Nigerian leaders as well, other African leaders. Maybe they are not seeing this. Maybe they are seeing this, but it hasn't gotten to their doorstep, and they feel it's something that can be resolved anytime they feel, okay, it is time for it to be resolved. But as I'm speaking to you, these people are penetrating. They are everywhere in Nigeria right now as I speak. As I speak, we don't have a government. When I say we don't have a government, let's forget the fact that, yes, there are people existing over there as a government, but we don't have. Because when you talk about the government, let's start from the president. Let's start from him. Is he physically okay? He is sitting there as a president. There are people that are deciding what will happen in Nigeria, and the people that are deciding are 80% of them are the Islamic how will I put it? I wouldn't want to make it look like it's a religious thing now, but Islamic extremists, they are the people that are really, really deciding what will happen. That is why in Nigeria today, when you catch a Boko Haram with a gun or with an ammunition, they don't imprison him. They leave him and they expect him to repent. But individual trying to save their life, trying to defend themselves, you see them with pepper spray, you jail them. It has gotten to a point whereby there are some states now that when you go there, the houses there are vacant. They are vacant there. Everybody is running. The only safer place that I wouldn't even tell you now that is 100% safe now is Lagos. As I'm speaking to you now, just this morning, just yesterday, about 1,000 Boko Haram was flew to Abuja. We are yet to know what is really going on. We are yet to know what is really going on now. As I'm speaking to you, in the next 2 to 3 years, Nigeria will be Islam. How will I put it? And when they get Nigeria, it will be easy for them to get the neighboring country like Cotonou, Ghana, Chad. Where are they coming from? Where are these people coming from? Our borders are so open that from Chad, these Fulanis we are talking about, they are not Nigerians. They are not. So you now see the thing is, a lot of people are not actually seeing it, and it's just so unfortunate that they feel, oh, if anything happens to Nigeria, is Nigeria. They will penetrate because their plan come even over there in America. America is like next door close to me here. Over there in America, they believe in the next 10 years, America will be Islamized. That is the game plan. They want the world to be Islamized with what Trump is doing to Iran. With what Trump is doing to Iran, the ones over there in Nigeria are taking it too personal right now. They are going on the street. They are massacring everybody they see, including their holy Muslims people. Those Muslims that are good, they are massacring everybody. So I don't think I will stand here or I will sit here to say, yeah, we have a government. We don't have a government. We personally are highly disappointed in them. Most of us don't even go back home again because we are scared. Common police officer, now we are even scared of them. We are scared of them because right now, the moment they see you, they bring you to their cars, take you to the bush, extort you. Some of them, if you don't even have anything, we see series of videos, even international people. There's a white lady that flew from America, went to Nigeria. And when she went there, the boyfriend told her about Nigerian police. She was with her camera. If you see the way they did, if you see their manner of approach towards this lady, the lady was screaming at them. The lady was telling them that she's going to call the embassy. She's going to call the embassy. The lady was the one that protected the guy from them extorting the guy. So even the police officers now, as I'm speaking to you, I don't even fear bandits anymore. I fear the police officers. I fear listen, except anybody can come here and deceive themselves. Except if they are not Nigerian, except they can come here and deceive themselves. My country is gone. May their soul rest in peace. That country is gone. Forget what is happening now. I'm telling you, listen, I am not here to sugarcoat it. It is painful that so many people in abroad cannot travel now. Everybody traveling is with their cameras. And even the police, they've now known the first thing they do is to take your phone from you. Because they know you have a camera. If their hands are clean, why would they urge you to off your camera? They are coming to search your phones. Even when you have not... Listen, I traveled from Anambra to Lagos. I got to Benin. They stopped us. When they stopped us, this police, they were not with uniform. They were mufti. And the next thing is, the guy started searching phones. Where did they stop us? Not in the city. Express, where we have forests in between, like, bush. There's no house. Even when you cry, nobody will come out for you. What did they do? They took my phone. And the next thing is, the guy said I should open my phone. Because I was scared of my life, I had to open my phone. He checked everything. He didn't say, do you know what he was doing? He was trying to download an app with my phone to use that app to implicate me that I'm a Yahoo boy. God so doing, my network got freezed there. He couldn't download it. He started asking me what I do for a living. I say, Oga, be entertainer. He say, at the end of the day, I must give them 6 million. I say, for what? Imagine the officer telling me that, say, na inside bush we do, he will shoot me and nothing will happen. Okay, at the end of the day, I had no money. I was begging them, even to a point to go to 100,000. At the end of the day, I said, okay, let me transfer. They said, no, they won't get transferred. They put me inside their bus. I told the driver of the bus that we were going to Lagos. I said, please escort us. We went to Benin City town. We saw a POS lady where they escorted me to the POS. I used my ATM to withdraw 100,000 naira. And I gave it to them cash. Daylight robbery. As I'm speaking to you now, most people are even taking flights than even using roads to go, because of these individuals that are on the road. We're talking about the government. The president himself is busy moving from one spot to another, trying to campaign for the next. What have you done? At least the life of individual in the life of
that's the question. What have you done to deserve a second term?
What have you done? And after we come out to say Nigeria is the giant of Africa. See, listen, the only reason why you see Nigeria is existing is just because of when it comes to entertainment, when it comes to individuals like us. People will still remember Nigeria for one thing. They are go-getters. But Nigeria as a country, I made my last post and I said, Donald Trump, if I'm Donald Trump, I will pause whatever I'm doing at Iran now and focus on Nigeria. Whatever he's doing to Iran, he needs to do it in Nigeria. Nigeria needs to be wiped off out of the face of this earth. Let them be no Nigeria. Because at this point in time, my brother, even the religious people that my brother just mentioned, they are even the one constituting more. One of them is assisting. All they want is that their tithe and offering. And then later they will tell you that your mother is a witch. Your father is the reason why you're not progressing. None of them. Everybody has been compromised. VDM cannot do it all. VDM cannot do it all. We have
now we are looking for strategic solutions, because there are a lot of celebrities in your country. There are a lot of pastors, prophets, these people who have got major followers. What is the solution?
You see, all of them have been bought. As I'm speaking to you, election is holding by next year. 80% of the celebrities are now agitating for the president to call for the second tenure. All because of money. All because of money. They have bought all of them. All because of money. So who are those people that want to fail? Listen, Nigeria is not the only thing we know how to do is to go to church and night vigil every day, pray. We don't have that activeness in us. The last time we did it was NSAS. At the end of the day, we thought, we would have defeated that. But when it was getting close to election, they started making us understand that Igbo man is the reason why the Yoruba is not succeeding in Lagos. Because Igbos are so, they are so hardworking. Now the Yoruba person is now hating on Igbo. They try to divide us. Who are the common enemies here? The Islamic terrorists. They are the ones deciding. It's not like they don't know the truth. They know the truth. But the West are making it look like the East are the reason why they are not succeeding. Why the North are somewhere laughing at us? Look at what happened to Nnamdi Kanu now. He's in jail for no good reason. They tried to silence the East. And somebody is coming here to tell me Nigeria for me, I think it's made the name Nigeria, may it so rest in peace. Yeah, at the name, I'm not saying the individual, the name on its own. It's gone. Donald Trump needs to do what he needs to do to make sure this, because if they get Nigeria, my brother, Ghana is just like Lagos. If they get Nigeria, tell me why they won't get Lagos. They would. I mean, if tell me why they won't get Ghana or Cotonou. Chad already, we know it's an Islamic country. Some other Islamic countries. So it's just so unfortunate that as a Nigerian, I have to, I feel bad. I feel bad. There's nothing good about my country anymore, my brother. The only thing good about my country is just the celebrities that are making it happen. There's no states now you go that this bandit has not taken over. They've taken over everywhere. Okay, let's call for the securities. Let everybody keep protecting themselves. Legalize ammunitions. You don't want to legalize it. Rather, if you see a vigilante holding a rifle that is meant to protect himself, you lock him up. Who are the ones sponsoring the bandits? We have them. We have somebody that negotiates with the bandits. Major General was killed yesterday, Brigadier General. They kill them, they buy them every time. And when you go to have negotiations with these bandits, they put on the uniform of these Major Generals that they buyed.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know if you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah, I get you. I get what you're saying.
You're going to sit down with this you're going to sit down with these terrorists. Imagine terrorists streaming live on TikTok. Do you know that these guys are on TikTok?
Yeah.
They'll show you the money. There was one I was trying to download this morning. I saw it. Those guys, they made heavy money from kidnapping. And they were showing it on TikTok, showing people that this is the money they made today. What is there to call Donald Trump or maybe Israel to say, please come and help us tackle this insecurity? Allow them infiltrate and do the needful. Rather, you guys are making it look like it's a Christian war against the Muslims. No.
No. You see, my brother, I'll let you wrap up. But what we are looking out for is solutions. You understand? Enough of the problems. We have identified the problems, a lot of problems here and there. But now we are looking at possible solutions, possible things that we can do. Because, listen, if there is nobody coming out to call for a revolution, what we are seeing here is just as a TikTok conversation that we are having. We need people who will be able to rise up to the occasion and say that, listen, enough is enough. Let's gather all the youth on the street. Let us all protest. Let the CNN, the BBC, the Al Jazeera, let them capture what is going on in Nigeria. Let Nigeria go out there. We need help. We are looking for solutions now before I allow Grace to come in. Let me hear from you. What do you think? What is your assessment? What do you think will be the solution to this problem?
I think the last time we tried to do something like this, we went to the most strategical place, which is the international airport, where flights were rescheduled. Most people that was traveling out, international people, they got stuck at the airport. They started calling their embassies. Embassies started calling their countries. And that was when, if I'm not mistaken, I think it was Hillary Clinton that came up. That was how she knew about the NSAS. Obama knew about the NSAS through that process. Now, not like we don't have these individuals, but even these individuals, as I'm speaking to you, they've been bought by these same people leading us, trying to make it look like it's a tribal war. So how many people are you going to mobilize to say, let's do this way? The same person is the same person they are going to give money and tell the person to fight against you. So at this point in time, we have tried. Nigeria has gotten to that point whereby we are now looking at ourselves like there is no more solution except somebody like Donald Trump forcefully come to do the needful.
Do you believe that divisions between the Igbos and the Yorubas and the Hausas have caused this disunity and not making you focus on the fact that let us all team up and do this together? Do you think it's one of them?
Yes, the division. The government, listen, the government know what they are doing. They have actually bought most of us. And that is what they do. We all came together at NSAS to achieve that one thing, NSAS. We all came together, the Igbos and the Yorubas came together. There was no tribal consent. But when it was getting close to the election, they started buying each and every one of us to make us know that the same person that you both fought alongside to make sure at least that instance came to play is your enemy. So you now see that it's not even only the government, even the individuals, they need to be educated. Some of them are not seeing this. They feel it's just a mere thing. They're not seeing it.
Mm.
In the next 2 years, as I'm speaking to you, in the next 2 years or 3 years, Nigeria will be Islamized.
Anyway, thank you, bro. I'll come back to it again. Let me go to Grace. Grace, are you there? Hello, Grace.
Hello, boss. I am there.
Yeah, let me hear from you.
Okay. Have you been watching things that I've been sending to you?
No, I've been at work.
You yourself, I don't know.
I've been at work.
It's good you are working. Thank God for that. What will I say? Look at this. Look at what is coming to Ghana. I don't know why these Nigerians, I will say some because there are too many. Why are they having children for? Why are they having too much children? I have sent you a audio video. That one was saying, we are here in Ghana. We marrying the Ghanaian ladies and giving birth, giving children to them, and that will make us occupy the land. Look at what he's saying. Look at what is happening to your country. You are there in Ghana thinking about want to take our land, having children, so that in future what is that? Is it every place you go and find a job to do and do better and go to your country? And you're talking about having babies in Ghana and
Come from. But then, Jophias. Okay, Jophias is not here. Jophias. Ugo.
Yeah, I'm here. Am I?
Yeah, Ugo, go ahead.
Okay, you can hear me, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. I'm just concerned about my brother who lives in Canada that made a whole lot of points, very clear points, and categorically said everything that is happening in Nigeria. The only thing is that majority of us who are living overseas are actually the ones who come to give most of these concerns because we are having the heat. Whatever we are making over here, I live in the US, whatever we are making over here, abroad, we are spending more trying to keep our families alive and well in Nigeria. Now I'm from the Southeast. I don't know where he's from, but you see he spoke as a Nigerian in general. But this is the truth about the situation. When you are the one defending yourself, you don't know what your attacker have in mind. What that means is that if I come into your house with a gun to kill you, your job is to be running around hiding. Mine is to come in holding the gun and pointing to shoot you. If you have somebody in your house who you are dependent on, thinking, hey, there is a robber coming into my house, please let us agree to remove that robber. If that person is not in agreement with you, then that's a waste of time. What that person will be doing is to be delaying your killing and your survival while negotiating or planning with your killer to let that person have every bit of your security leaking out. So you are not going to be safe. You keep running in your room. You run into the parlor. The man discovered that you are in the parlor. How did he get to know you are in the parlor? You think you are working with somebody? No. Now this is the thing. Nigeria is a country created by the British colony over since. Someone here said it's about the oil. The Southeast and the South majority has the oil. The North, they have agreed that it was because of issue of deforestation and a problem with the desert encroachment that is making the side north that has cows to be looking down to the south. But that's a lie. Because by 1988, when Nigeria and Babangida moved a whole oil, we spent over 8 billion moving whole oil down to the north to go and build refinery. That same country, as rich as we were, we could pipe the entire water as a irrigation, the entire water in the south, if we want. Even if we want to bring out 140 cubics of water per day, 140 million cubics of water per day. That's a whole river flashing every day to the north. Nigeria has the fund today, and it will not be more than $200 million, which we have spent. Somebody is in the pocket now having it. So that was a makeup in terms of letting the north come over to the south to kill. Do they know these things clearly? Every elite in the north understand this. They are in cahoots with it. They've been able to go to the south, where you have the south-south. First of all, there is nothing like south-south existing anywhere in the map. You guys are Ghanaians, and I'm sure one of the brilliant people I worked with in the US here is a Ghanaian, one of the best mathematicians and accountant. So I know Ghanaians are smart. Please, in your whole life, have you ever seen any country or any geography where there is a south-south? These people in Nigeria who are called south knows that Abacha, in collaboration with one of the Southeast vice president, created a sick geopolitical zone because the Western world was giving him pressure to give up. I'm not going to tell you why Abacha was killed. Abacha was one of the persons that want to stop the petrodollar. He wanted Nigerians' oil to be completely controlled by Nigeria. That was why Abacha was killed by the West. So I'm not even going on that. When Abacha wanted to divide Nigeria into 6 geopolitical zones, it was a southeasterner who brought out the idea to make 6 vice presidents work. Every particular educated, intelligent, trained Nigerian knows this particular thing. A south house was carved out just to remove the old southeastern zone where the oil was, to remove it from there so that they can partition the south and make them controllable before facing the southeast. Now, why did they do that? It is because the Fulanese are the most smartest people right now in Nigeria. They plan for 100 years. Typical Yoruba Igbo wants to make his business, chop money today and tomorrow. They'll build house. He doesn't care about next 50 years or next 30 years or 10 years. A typical Fulani plan for 500 years. And it's very okay for you to use an example. These guys don't play. The entire, we think it's Christian versus Muslim. And when you tell Christians, they think we need to pray and God, nothing is going to happen. Just remind them that the Turkey, as far back as the time of Jesus, when St. Paul was still alive, as far back as St. Paul's time, Turkey was 96% Christians, 0.5% Muslim. Within the space of 500 years, Islam took over and removed everything. Right now, check it. The average rate of Christians in the Turkey now is 0.5%. Every Christianity gone. So they don't plan for you to see them now. They plan in a whole lifetime. Now, coming to you guys concerned about Nigeria. Right now, Ghanaians are concerned. Every South Africa is fighting Nigeria, that over there. I watch some people who post something that say, let's have a unified Africa. It's not going to happen. There will be no unified Africa at the moment until every country begins to love themselves as one. And your brother who came in before, I said that if we want to help as being ECOWAS or being United Africa, we should start an individual country being concerned. Nigerians have never told themselves the truth, and I'm going to make it short. One, when you have a constitution, 1999 constitution allows the Nigerian people to be able to elect their government after all our coups from 1965, from 1966 coup in January. They said it was an Igbo coup, but these were military people within the 30 to 40 years old who wanted to save a government elected by the United Kingdom. Within the 1963 First Republic to 1966, our only problem was corruption. And at that time, we have only the South, the West, and the East. So, and the North. Now, the West, which we are talking about, the Yorubas, the Eastern states, which is the East, is more of the Igbos, and then the what we call South now. While you have the North. But there is something the UK understands very well. You want to attack somebody, There is nobody in the United Kingdom now who is a leader in the United, both from the Prime Minister, who does not know that Nigeria is under their control, fully under their control. You can Google it now. Tinubu was in the UK a few days ago to go and do some jamboree. People think he went for a deal. He went to sign up the fact that I will continue to be president only if we can give me this. And he signed a deal that freed the UK from over $2 to $3 billion problem they have. Tinubu will be the next president of Nigeria, no matter whether Nigeria like it or not. And I will tell you the solution, what we can do, and why it shouldn't happen. Somebody said here that my brother said here that all the celebrities are supporting Tinubu. They are not doing it out of love for Tinubu. They are doing it out of fear and safety of their own. If you go by the Constitution of Nigeria by 1999, when we still handed over our democracy to a military leader, the only reason why they did that was because there were forces saying when MKO Abiola was killed in 1993, the Yorubas fought and killed. There were too many killings in Lagos. I'm sure some Ghanaians were affected. People ran away from Lagos. There were what we call Osa Abiola. Go and ask. When that happened, that was because Abacha and Babangida were having headlongs on who continues to rule. Now they said, okay, now that we want to go back to democracy, we are going to give it to somebody we trust. The man that came out was accepted by everybody, but they removed him. They removed him, jailed him, because they forced Babangida, who is still alive today, never to allow Nigeria to go in. If you allow Nigeria to go into democracy with a man that could lose them, we are going to lose. That loss is coming from the Fulanis and the United Kingdom. This is where the pressure comes. Babangida annulled our 1999 constitution. When that happened, 1993 election, when that happened, the 1999 constitution was reviewed. And none of the consigns was done for the Nigerian people. It was constantly done for the Sharia encroachment. Over 47 areas of our constitution contains the Sharia. Now, in 1986, Babangida registered Nigeria. I'm laughing at somebody who said, oh, they want to Islamize Nigeria. Sorry, they have already done that. I'm so sorry. They just want to activate it, and they've not had the plan to activate it. And that plan is on now. It will mature in 2031, and I'll tell you how. When in 1986, Babangida registered Nigeria to the OIC. When he did that he said that the reason is because Nigeria is going to have a lot of construction going on, so he needs to be borrowing money from the Islamic Development Bank. The Islamic Development Bank, right now, Nigeria owns 60% of the shares. Nigeria give the money. Now, he said it's because of that. By 1986, it was not official. Now, let's make it clear that any country that has small portion up to 16 to 20% of Islamic group in their country can borrow money from OIC or Islamic Bank. The reason is because they will only allow you to borrow money on two occasions. One, scholarship and development of the people, and two, infrastructure targeting the area of the community of the Islam, the Muslims. This is the only, if Ghana is not in part, if Ghana can borrow money in OIC, if they can prove that there are up to 20% of Muslim people in Ghana. Nigeria has, from now, before 1960, the percentage of Christians in Nigeria were over 56%. Ordinary people that are not Christian or Muslim was just 2%. But Islam was just 43%. Right now, the census is now telling us that the Islam now is 57%. Christianity is 47%. So what they are telling you is that within the space of 50 space years, that Islam has overtaken Nigeria by percentage. Therefore, Islam should be dictating what happens to the majority of the group. This is a systematic way of getting Nigeria out the door and putting us in the realm of Islamism. Then they will come to the rest of you. Now, let me break it down a little bit before I go.
Yeah, just wrap up and let's hear your
information. If you want to solve this problem, Nigerians from every tribe have to accept something. Do you want to go by the constitution you have? Because all these complain. The solutions are right there. You don't want it to be done. When we formed Nigeria, we were regional. That regional government was the Southeast, the old Eastern states, and the south and the north, southern region and the north. Now, the United Kingdom oppressed as a United Kingdom. You have the England, you have Wales, and you have the Arab Republic. The United Arab Emirates also exists today as a United Arab Emirates. They're not just each and every area controlling their own resources. Now, the Nigerian government and the United Kingdom, by the time they gave independence, agreed that these people stay on their own because they are completely different people with different cultures and different knowledge. The Muslims are more of the North, who they are more of traditionally religious, who wants to use tradition to worship them. We are versatile. We can be anything. That thing was truncated by the coup by 1960s. But it was an Igbo man that joined everything together. If you want to make peace, for these guys not to be able to break through everybody by preventing you with democracy and the election that will never be free and fair, they will rig the election and it will be decided by whoever agrees to the terms and conditions the Islamic group is going to give. Even if it will be like, let him from now to tomorrow be running for election, it will never work until Peter Obi, I'm sure you guys must have heard his name, goes to the north, sit with them, agree that there are things you must allow. One of them is that this Boko Haram thing must continue. Tinubu knows this. It must continue. You cannot touch them. I will tell you why. Our security advisor.
Repeat what you just said. No, that is outrageous.
I am going to tell you. Let me repeat what I'm saying. If Tinubu must be president, if you want to be president of Nigeria, right, you must agree. What I'm telling you now, the United Nations knows it. The United States knows it. Obama knows. What I'm also telling you now, the United Kingdom knows it. You cannot allow Nigeria to fester in progress. No, take it bit by bit on the terms of the Islamic people, the Northerners. If you move very fast, you'll be removed. You'll be killed. You'll be eliminated. You'll be a target. So go peacefully. Forget about coastal road they are building. Forget about the development you are going to see it. After all, every Islamic country is developing. Well, Saudi Arabia is not our mate. Our budget for military is just $4 billion. There is 54 billion. So they are not even our mate in anywhere. But what I'm trying to tell you is that everybody talking about this problem, tell yourself what is the solution. The solution is to return to what originally is being held from 1963 Constitution. Before 1999 got reviewed. That is not going to work. If you continue with the 1999 Constitution, I am so sorry. This killing will continue. Their plan will continue. And when they finish with Nigeria, you see, 2027 goes to Buhari. We will try to stop it. Sorry, it will go to Tinubu. We will try to stop it. We will try to, they will kill people. But it's still going to go to him because the Islamic State at this point is sponsoring majority of the projects in Nigeria. Even in the southeast where they say they don't want Islam. Because you need to be compliant with the Sharia and allow Sharia to fester before you can get that kind of a chance. 2, the IMF and the World Bank allows Nigeria to borrow more money from them and pay back through our oil. Our oil is not being used by us. IMF is doing anything. So as long as you are in cahoots, you can remember what Kwame Nkrumah said when he said he doesn't want to do with IMF and then they came after him and all this not happened. You can also remember that he said, Nkrumah said, they will come for you. IMF, World Bank, they are set up to make sure you don't agree. Nigerians understand it. They know this works. So when you elect a president that is turning their tone, you are wasting your time. Now take for instance, the whole architecture, the whole military architecture from the defense, the security spokesman of the president, the Minister of Finance, the Minister of Interior, the Minister, every 6 capital cabinets that are supposed to work with the government are all coming from the North and the Yoruba. None is from the Southeast. So you remove a particular section and you want to have peace. Then you decide what happens around. There are over, Nigerians have been calling since that to reduce the cost of governance. There are over 46 ministries or ministers working with Tinubu right now instead of 36. They have increased it to 46. Out of that 46, over 30 of them are right from the north. The rest are from the south. Only 5 is from the southeast. Now, these particular things they are doing are telling you that if Nigerians want to tell themselves the truth, talk about equality and justice, and tell the INEC, independent Electoral Commission to allow the electoral reform to happen. When that happens, that's a game changer. Once that is allowed to happen, that will change whatever Nigeria. Then Nigerians can fight a genuine fight. If you come out there to do things we're going to do by democracy anyway, if you come out there to elect a president, now you can sit and fight for your vote. The same way people do in Ghana. Look at it. Any day there is an election in Nigeria, there will be killings. People are going to die. So if you want to solve the problem, be categorical about it. Call the solution by name. One of them is that maintain the federal character in electing the ministers and the cabinet of the president. And again, agree. Let everybody come together by all. Bring out your representative. Let us all together to agree that the Constitution of 1999 must be removed, and then the electoral condition, the electoral form must happen. If not, we can talk from now till tomorrow. You see, this Islam is going to get to everybody.
Ugo, there are a couple of things I disagree, and I want to ask you to briefly. It looks like we are not looking at solutions; we are looking at problems. It looks like we keep going round in circles. We are not looking at how we can solve this problem. We are looking.
I just told you how.
Hold on. We are looking at blame games. We are looking at the fact that if we do not allow this, then it looks like there is no solution out of your submission. I want to ask you: are you happy about the state of Nigeria? If you are not, what do you think? Put tribalism aside. Put religiosity aside. If you are a staunch patriotic Nigerian who believes in what is going on as an evil act of governance to the people who are being sprayed like mosquitoes, what do you think is the way out? Because the way you are speaking is like you actually standing on tribalism as a reason why Nigeria cannot move on. You have given me a solution that if Tinubu will still become the next president because he has come out to cash out 765 million pounds as a way of accepting asylum seekers from the UK people, which he was using to go and pay other people. But if we do not come out of this tribalism tag, we will never progress. So give me in your own operational definition. How do you think that we can move out of this stage and be able to have a Nigeria where there is peace? Listen, we are not looking at Tinubu. Tinubu does not care about what Nigeria, whether Nigeria goes on or not. But we are looking at the future of Nigeria. Are we still acting in a way that Nigeria also act in this way where people are not